You've probably heard that eating nuts is one of the healthiest things you can do. And in many cases, that's true. But what if I told you there's one nut that many seniors eat every day and it could be slowly damaging your liver, raising your blood pressure, and interfering with your medication? The worst part, most people have no idea. They're eating it in trail mix peanut butter snack bars, thinking it's helping, when in fact it might be doing the opposite. Before we dive in, I'd love to know, where are you watching from today? Drop your city or state in the comments below. We have seniors tuning in from across the US, and we love seeing where our community is growing. The truth is not all nuts are created equal, especially after 60. Some are packed with heart-healthy fats and brain-boosting nutrients, but others they can quietly spike inflammation, cause digestive distress, or make your medications less effective. In this video, we'll walk you through 4 types of nuts that seniors should avoid, including one that's so risky. Doctors say it should be completely off the menu, especially for people taking blood pressure or cholesterol medication. Then we'll share 4 of the best nuts for older adults rich in nutrients that support stronger bones, sharper thinking, and better energy, without the side effects. Stay with us until the end. You'll learn what to avoid and what to keep the next time you reach for a healthy snack. But first, let's talk about the ones to avoid. Before we get to the healthiest options, we need to address the common mistakes, because not all nuts are safe for seniors. In fact, some can quietly raise your blood pressure, disrupt your digestion, or interfere with medication. Let's start with 4 types of nuts that may be doing more harm than good, especially for those of us over 60. 1. Pine nuts, subtle but risky for seniors. Pine nuts may look harmless, tiny, buttery, and often used in salads or pesto. But for older adults, they may come with more risks than benefits. And unfortunately, many seniors eat them without knowing the potential downsides. First, pine nuts are extremely high in fat, especially polyunsaturated fats that oxidize quickly. When stored improperly, they can go rancid fast, leading to inflammation and digestive upset. For seniors dealing with sensitive stomachs or chronic conditions, this can be a real concern. Second, pine nuts are notoriously hard to digest. Their small size makes them a choking risk, especially if you have dry mouth or trouble chewing. In rare cases, they have also been linked to a condition called pine mouth, where everything you eat tastes metallic for days. Something unpleasant at any age, but especially frustrating when appetite is already low. Finally, pine nuts may interfere with blood-thinning medications due to their vitamin K content, and can trigger sensitivities in people prone to nut allergies even though they're technically seeds. If you enjoy the occasional pesto, no need to panic. But for everyday snacking, there are safer, more digestible options out there. Don't let their small size fool you. Sometimes the quietest foods carry the loudest consequences. 2. Peanuts. The one. Nut seniors should never eat. Peanuts are everywhere, in peanut butter, trail mix, snack bars, and even in seemingly healthy meal plans. But here's the truth. Peanuts aren't even real nuts. They're legumes. And for seniors over 60, they may be one of the most problematic foods you can eat. Let's start with aflatoxins, toxic compounds produced by mold that commonly grows on peanuts, especially when stored in warm or humid environments. Aflatoxins are known to affect the liver, gut lining, and even long-term brain function. For older adults with weaker immunity or sluggish liver, detox pathways, this can spell serious trouble. Then there's the fat content. Peanuts are very high in omega-6 fatty acids, which, when consumed in excess, fuel inflammation, a key driver in arthritis, heart disease, and cognitive decline. Unlike omega-3s, omega-6s don't support brain health, and too much can throw off your body's balance. Worse still, peanuts contain vitamin K, which may interact dangerously with blood-thinning medications like warfarin, commonly prescribed for seniors. Combined with high salt levels in peanut snacks and spreads, the risk adds up quickly. David, 74, from Georgia, loved his peanut butter toast every morning. But after a spike in liver enzymes and persistent fatigue, his doctor traced the issue to moldy, low-grade peanut butter. Switching to almond butter and checking labels more carefully helped him regain energy and restore balance. If there's one nut to cut from your diet after 60, this is it. There are safer, cleaner, more nourishing options, and we'll get to them shortly. Just because it's familiar doesn't mean it's safe. And when it comes to peanuts, familiarity can be dangerous. 3. Macadamia, rich, dense, and difficult to burn. Macadamia nuts are often praised for their creamy texture and luxurious flavor. But behind the indulgence lies a serious concern, especially for older adults who are less physically active or watching their weight. Macadamias are one of the highest calorie nuts, packing nearly 200 calories in just a small handful. Most of those calories come from fat, primarily saturated fat, which in excess can raise cholesterol and stress the cardiovascular system. While not as harmful as trans fats, too much saturated fat can still be a problem for seniors with heart disease or gallbladder issues. Another hidden risk, macadamias are low in fiber, which means they digest more slowly and can contribute to sluggish digestion or constipation, especially if you're not drinking enough water. And because they're soft and easy to eat, it's easy to overdo it without realizing. For Frankie 69, a retired accountant daily snacking on macadamia cookies seemed harmless until his doctor flagged rising LDL cholesterol and unexpected weight gain. Once he swapped them for lighter snacks like pistachios and almonds, his numbers began to improve. Macadamia nuts aren't inherently bad, but they're deceptively rich. If you're going to eat them, keep portions small and occasional. Your body burns less as you age, and these nuts burn slowly. 4. Cashews. Sweet, soft, and sneaky with sugar. Cashews are creamy, lightly sweet, and often used in healthy snack mixes or vegan recipes. But for seniors, this innocent-looking nut carries several hidden concerns, especially for those managing blood sugar, kidney health, or digestion. First, cashews are higher in carbohydrates than most other nuts. Just 1 ounce contains nearly 9 grams of carbs, which may not sound like much, but for someone with prediabetes or diabetes, it can lead to unexpected blood sugar spikes, especially if eaten without fiber or protein to slow digestion. Second, cashews are relatively low in fiber and high in oxalates, natural compounds that in excess may contribute to kidney stone formation. This makes them less ideal for seniors prone to urinary issues or with limited kidney function. Cashews also have a firm, rubbery texture, making them harder to chew for those with dental concerns. And unlike almonds or walnuts, they provide fewer anti-inflammatory fats, meaning they offer less cardiovascular benefit. Jones, 73, loved adding cashews to her evening salad. But when her blood sugar began creeping up, despite no other dietary changes, her doctor recommended swapping them out for pistachios. Within a month, her A1C stabilized and her digestion improved too. Cashews may be trendy, but they're not always senior-friendly. If you enjoy them, keep portions small and pair with protein or fiber. Not every healthy nut is a good fit after 60. Now, let's talk about the right nuts. So far, we've looked at 4 types of nuts that may quietly harm your health, from spiking blood sugar to interfering with medications or stressing your heart. But that doesn't mean all nuts are off the table. There are still excellent choices that can support your bones, brain, heart, and digestion, especially after 60. The key is knowing which ones to trust and how much to eat. Let's walk through 4 of the best nuts for seniors, starting with a powerful little one that supports your thyroid immune system and gut all in just 1 bite. 1. Brazil nuts, just 1 a day for thyroid support. Brazil nuts may not be as common as almonds or walnuts, but they pack one of the most powerful punches in the nut family, especially for seniors. Just 1 Brazil nut per day can provide all the selenium your body needs to support several critical functions. Selenium is a trace mineral that protects your thyroid, the gland responsible for regulating metabolism, energy, and body temperature. Many older adults have sluggish thyroids without even knowing it, and selenium plays a key role in keeping that system balanced. Brazil nuts also support immune function, brain health, and digestion. Seniors who are prone to constipation may benefit from their natural oils, which help lubricate the gut and encourage regularity. The key here is moderation. Too much selenium can be harmful, so just 1 or 2 Brazil nuts a day is enough. More is not better, and your body stores selenium easily. So small amounts go a long way. If you've never tried them, they're buttery, slightly sweet, and make a perfect after-breakfast bite. Sometimes 1 small nut can make a big difference. And Brazil nuts prove that 1 bite at a time. 2. Pistachios, friendly for blood pressure and vision. Pistachios may be small, but they deliver big benefits for seniors, especially when it comes to heart health and eye protection. If you're looking for a satisfying snack that supports multiple systems without excess salt or fat, this is one to keep on hand. First, pistachios are naturally low in sodium and high in potassium, a rare and helpful combo. Potassium helps the body flush out excess salt, relaxes blood vessels, and supports healthier blood pressure. For older adults managing hypertension, that balance is essential. But there's more. Pistachios are also one of the few nuts that contain lutein and zeaxanthin antioxidants that protect the eyes from age-related damage, including macular degeneration and cataracts. Regular intake may help maintain clearer vision into your 70s and 80s. Plus, they're rich in fiber, healthy fats, and plant protein, which support digestion, energy, and long-lasting fullness. Just stick to unsalted roasted varieties or buy them in the shell, which naturally slows down. Snacking pistachios are the kind of snack that loves you back. And for seniors, they're a smart choice that supports the whole body. 3. Almonds, bone, strength and brain boost in every bite. If you're over 60 and trying to keep your bones strong, your memory sharp, and your digestion steady, almonds are one of the best nuts you can add to your routine. They're packed with calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus, all of which help support healthy bones and prevent age-related bone loss. For seniors at risk of osteoporosis, this makes almonds an excellent snack or breakfast topper. But the benefits don't stop there. Almonds are also high in vitamin E, an antioxidant that protects brain cells from damage. Some studies even link regular almond intake to slower cognitive decline, a big plus for anyone concerned about memory loss. They're also rich in fiber and healthy fats, which help regulate digestion and keep you feeling full longer. Important if you're trying to manage weight without cutting too many nutrients. For best results, choose raw or dry roasted almonds with the skin on. The skin contains additional antioxidants and fiber. You can eat them whole, sliced over oatmeal, or blended into almond butter. One handful a day is plenty, and your bones and brain will thank you. 4. Walnuts, the sleep and brain-friendly nut. If there's one nut that seems tailor-made for the aging brain, it's the walnut, shaped like a tiny brain itself. Walnuts are packed with compounds that support memory, mood, and restful sleep. 3 things many seniors value more with each passing year. Walnuts are rich in plant-based omega-3s, which help reduce inflammation in the brain and support healthy blood flow. They also contain melatonin, the hormone that helps regulate your sleep-wake cycle, making walnuts a natural option for better rest at night. In addition, walnuts provide polyphenols, a group of antioxidants that protect brain cells from oxidative stress. Studies suggest that seniors who regularly eat walnuts may experience slower cognitive decline and improve verbal memory. Unlike other nuts, walnuts are slightly softer and easier to chew, making them a great option for older adults with dental concerns. Try a small handful in the evening as a pre-bedtime snack or sprinkle them into yogurt salads or oatmeal. Support your brain and sleep in one simple step. With walnuts, it's never too late to feed your focus. Conclusion: one small choice, one big difference. We've covered a lot, and if you're like most people, you may be thinking, so which nuts should I eat and which ones should I toss? Here's the simple takeaway. Nuts to avoid after 60. 1. Pine nuts, risky for digestion, allergies and interactions with blood thinners. 2. Peanuts, our strongest warning mold, risk inflammation and medication interference. 3. Macadamia, high in saturated fat, low in fiber, easy to overeat. 4. Cashews, spike blood sugar, contain oxalates, and offer limited nutritional value. Nuts to eat instead. 1. Brazil nuts, thyroid immune support and healthy digestion. 2. Pistachios, lower blood pressure and protect vision. 3. Almonds, support bones, brain and regularity. 4. Walnuts, boost sleep, mood, and cognitive health. If there's one nut we strongly recommend seniors to avoid entirely, it's peanuts. Not because they're evil, but because they carry too many risks, especially for older adults on medication or managing liver health. And if there's one lesson from today's video, it's this: the foods you eat don't just fill you, they shape how you age. One handful of the wrong nut repeated over time can quietly cause inflammation, weight gain, or digestive distress. But one handful of the right nut that can protect your brain, ease your blood pressure, and help you sleep more soundly tonight. So, now we'd love to hear from you. Which of these nuts are already in your pantry, and which ones will you reconsider after today? Tell us in the comments below. Your experience could help someone else make a smarter choice too. If this video helped you, share it with a friend or family member, and subscribe to Senior Health Wise for more weekly insights on eating smart, aging strong, and living life on your terms. Because aging well doesn't take a miracle. It just takes the right choices repeated daily.